Hello, hello, hello. This was unexpected. Wait a minute, what happened to my playback? Okay. It's a bit wonky. It's a bit wonky because I have like 4 windows open, but hey. Yeah, just catching up. Hey Reggie, hey Banshee, hey Vincent. How's everybody doing? Yeah, this is unexpected because the Ganstrom was supposed to be the last stream I do in this room, but some special arrangements have been in place. So now I am doing another stream just to have fun with you guys before I move out of this dreaded place. Man, does the God Justice thing is just another ripoff from Astray. It's more Build Fighters than Astray, to be honest. And I'm doing alright, I guess. It's been quite a few weeks. It's been quite the few weeks, if I'm honest with you. But I'm doing okay, I guess. I'm doing okay. And you'll see what the arrangements are in a bit. So, hopefully nothing nothing goes wrong today, hopefully. And just to catch you guys up, no, the arrangement isn't that I've applied for another extension. Frankly, I do not want to stay in this room for a moment longer due to the freaking communal area becoming a fly infestation. But yeah, the stuff is gradually being packed away, and my dissertation is. I'm gonna be focusing on my dissertation after I move out. And sorry if the noises outside the window can be picked up by the microphone because I had to keep the window open last time to prevent the camera from overheating. So let's hope that the noise won't be picked up that greatly. But hey, yo MJ, can I show up in the call? No, it's mostly for content creators only. And I don't feel comfortable talking about my dissertation topic, but I will say this: it's supposed to be 8,000 words long. I've done like 850, and there's an upper and lower limit of 10%. So I need to hit 7,200 words before it can be completely like passed off. So I'm gonna be focusing on moving and my dissertation after I'm done, especially in case that HLJ doesn't fill my doesn't fill my Granddaddy Gundam order. And after that, I'll take it at my own pace for the Real Great Granddaddy 2.0 because I really want to take a break from everything. So the videos are still gonna be here. The slate is still gonna be rolling, but I'm just gonna be physically away for a bit just to catch my breath. And since I have no future obligations besides learning to drive, I should be good within a couple of weeks. Let's say that the Lightning Buster comes out at the end of September, and that's probably when I'll be fully back. So I don't know. I'm just spitballing my plans at the moment because the Real Great Granddaddy 2.0, the more it went on, the more it didn't interest me anymore. So yes, I'm gonna be getting it because today's video was the Granddaddy 1.0 in a way, but I'm gonna be taking it at my own pace, if that makes sense. I don't care if that hurts the channel growth or anything. It's just numbers at the end of the day. So yeah, that's a good enough update for you guys. Let me see what am I doing here. I'm jealous because I had to desperate type command Quanta. Hey man, don't be jealous. It's gonna be out throughout the world in a couple of months. I basically picked this up to bloat up my dual blitz package just to justify shipping. And I mean, have a little bit of fun, because the Double O Command Quanta review was during my transitional period, and I greatly remember what happened back then. But yeah, I just want to have a bit of fun with my kids for once. And yeah, in case you guys want me to review this thing in my current format, and it would be a very good opportunity for me to practice more weathering as well. I will be doing this as an like an on schedule review, so I'm in no rush to push it out. Same thing with the Gyan Strom, and this is one thing I noticed about the comment section today, is that there's one particular guy questioning why the Gyan Strom review was not out when the Dual Blitz is. It's the fact that I need to keep a balance in my life, so that I don't get burnt out, so that I prioritize everything correctly, and especially now that I have to move out, reviews are definitely not on the top of my priority list. And due to the fact that I am extremely burnt out, and because the Gyan Strom needs a full paint job, I'm just feeling like, nope, I'm gonna leave it until I feel like it and put it as an on-schedule review. So please do understand that I have my own considerations to take into account. But hey, it's the internet. Not everybody could be just as considerate as some of you guys out there. Which I'm genuinely thankful for. Like YouTubers can be easily misconstrued as content machines, when in fact they're just as human as you or I. So yeah, I'm not gonna go on a whole ass rant about that, but hey, thank you guys for understanding. Since you guys didn't really ask about the Gyan Strom video, I did mention it in the stream, so yeah, it's more on that guy being an absolute knobhead. So how do I light this right? Oh, it's in the wrong place. There we go, that should be a little bit better. Don't mind me. I'm building my Luthrith ore. Oh my god. Anurag. Do not move it around too much. It's as fragile as an entry grade. I heard that the Act guy was supposed to be... Yeah, the Act guy was supposed to be the draft. Supposed to be what the Infinite Justice Type 2 was hidden in, but... I'm frankly glad they didn't go for the Act guy. I don't need Universal Sentry to be more defiled than it already is. Oh, is the camera strap in the way this whole time? Sorry. Wait. This kit is basically a lazy recolor. Yeah. It doesn't have a face attached to it either, so... Yeah. But then again, the standards and format of my review basically changed from the transitional period. So if you guys want me to have a more updated perspective on the Double O Command Quanta, then I'll gladly make a review at my own pace. Also, when you said Camino area, made me think of Star Wars for a moment. When did I say that? My Rosenthal type Holger full package Noblesse Oblige arrived last week. Ooh, nice. That's Armor Core stuff, if I recall correctly. A lot of people really pissed about the Destiny Impulse cut, of course. Apparently, according to the interviews that Wacky and the Gundam Space Engineers dug up, apparently it's to prevent the Destiny Impulse and Destiny Spec 2 clashing, which is absolute nonsense. But that's probably the only time they refer to the mangas to pull designs, until they decided that Seed Destiny Purists be Seed Destiny Purists, so let's just stick with everything from Seed Destiny and rehash it. High grades are fun, yeah. For you, is learning to drive different there when you were originally? I don't know, because I've never had my driver's license in Hong Kong, and I don't know the ins and outs of it. But the road rules are basically the same. The iconography, the indications, basically all the same. I believe it's universal across the world where double yellow lines are parking prohibitions or something like that. I don't know, but basically the iconography and the rules are basically the same between the two. But I don't know any difference between the theory test and the driving test apart from I don't know. I forgot which one is more strict, according to my dad. But there's an urgency for me to learn how to drive just to achieve complete independence, just because of how vast the UK actually is. Not interested in a review, but a side by side would be nice. I'll think about that. Do what you want, your channel and your life. Yeah, thank you for understanding. So I'm almost done with my first Kalabukia figure, Xenoblade Siren. Only wings and weapons left. The boss was so big, but it's the size of a... Oh my god. How many runners are there? It would be really funny though. Yeah, sure. Focus on yourself. I want long-term content from you. Enjoy content. I hope you get everything done without much hassle. I want to learn proper driving as well, but waking up is a challenge for me. If driving isn't that much of a necessity where you're from, then sure, leave it. I'm not surprised that the Cluster Gundam was released in the F90 A to Z project, but I'm kind of surprised it became the Y-type. I still don't even know what the Y-type is. I know it's called the Youngster type, but what is it? Like, is it a mission pack that is basically turning the F90 into the Cluster Gundam or something like that? I don't know. Because when you hear the name Youngster type, what are you imagining? Like a core Gundam walking out or something? I don't know. It's probably going to be like an Oberon case where a smaller Gundam is hidden inside the larger Gundam. I want to get my hands on a fragile kit, but only scalpers. Ugh. Love your reviews, I'll take any. Hey, Bleak Brown. For the communal bit, when you're referring to a bug or fly infestation, I literally mean a fly infestation in the kitchen. It's just that they're all hidden in the bins. But since I'm gonna be out of here in 4 days, I'm just gonna leave it to whoever remains here, because apparently the 2 roommates that I have still are staying over the next year, so it's their problem now. I helped them suck up hundreds of flies, so it should be curbed a little, but yeah, I'm gonna leave the fly explosion to them. Whatever garbage I have, I'm taking them directly to the garbage refuse, even though I've seen a lot of stuff while I was down there trying to get rid of my runners and stuff. Jesus Christ, I need bleach in my eyes. Destiny Spec 2, Destiny Impulse, and Astray Noir D in the same scene would be amazing. If only they actually acknowledged Astray in the Proper Seed series, except for the M1. Wouldn't that be nice? I think the Y-type is a pack which has more efficient loadout of beams. Beam what? Oh, beam rifle, beam sabers, and beam shields. So it's an internal upgrade. 16 runners for the Siren Kids in the end, I think, but there are clear bags for things that have hands, face, and clear winged and halo effect bars. No wonder the box is so large. Yeah, don't mind that I haven't started yet. Still trying to get the arrangements out. Sorry, I'm sorry. To be honest, I would watch a video of MJ writing his dissertation, meaning I would watch anything you want to make. Ah, good. If you're willing to watch me sit here for hours in writer's block, then yeah, props to you. Uh, the, uh, if they did continue with the Act guy instead of the Zagok, I wonder what a Seed Bear. Oh my god. I couldn't even bear to imagine like a Seed Bear guy. I'm sure Fukuda didn't like. Oh my god, I hate the menu. I'm sure Fukuda don't like the Astray because it's. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fukuda is completely resistant to quality. Astray stories are the way to go now for CE to go forward. I personally found Sea Freedom lacking uninspiring, except the Atherin bits. Yeah, the scenes where Kira is getting beaten up were the best scenes. Second best being the mecha action, but hey. Goldframe Amaterasu is the Mighty Strike Freedom, just better. I still need to read Princess of the Sky in order to understand why and how the Amaterasu is so overpowered. What's happening now? You know, getting the special arrangements in place, hoping that it all goes well. I wanted to start building, but I'm just catching up with chat. Giving you guys updates on the situation that I'm in now. Greetings, first. Oh my god, excuse me. First live I'm catching on the channel. Hyped to see the results of this one because I left the command quant in any color. Let's hope that let's hope that it gets added to frickin' what is it? Gundam Breaker 4. Hey Revan, which variant is better looking in your opinion, the battle log or the desert? The desert is unique, but I think the standard command quanta looks alright, way better. And let me mute that. How does it feel compared to the OG? I mean, it's the same thing. Unless I get extremely unlucky with polycaps, then yeah, we can only expect it to look the same and feel the same. Wait, they should have kept Apt Guy now. People will be minding stuffed animal mascot for Infant Justice or make FNAF jokes with the spring lock units. Frickin' hell. Imagine FNAF Invasion in Gundam. I do hate that writer's block. When I was in school, I always made sure to pick topics I'm very familiar with. Usually I can use my own experience. I mean, I did do that, but it's just, I don't know. It's just that sometimes what you want to write is hard to articulate, even if it's something you're interested in. Like, you need to keep in mind that you need to write in a more academic manner. So that's kind of what's keeping some of it. And even when you're doing stuff that you're or my nippers, there we go. Even when you're doing stuff that you're interested in, it's still, I don't know. There's still something that kind of. Wait a minute. I mean, there's still something that kind of gets stuck, especially when you like the big picture, but you don't like the process. Like, I'm doing a topic, I'm doing quantitative research, so I need to look at statistics and stuff, which is absolutely painful. So, yeah, it's inevitable. It's inevitable that you have stuff that you like and stuff you don't like during something that you like as a whole. So, it's gonna be a bit annoying, but still. Surprised Blue Duel and Verde Buster weren't given further upgrades for Yizak and Diarca, considering it's the logical route with Plant Orb and the Federation having peace. I mean, they've only salvaged the They have the remains of the Duel and Buster, and were upgraded in secret. I'm not surprised that they don't have any communication with the Earth Alliance to obtain plans for the Verde Buster and the Blue Duel. So they went on their own whim. Not surprised. I gotta sit closer. I can't see a thing. Especially with my booth gone. Especially when I packed up my booth. So I cannot have like a light hanging on top. Actually, let me try this. That's a little bit better, but not much. Basically hanging the lights by the curtain, and I'm seeing a little bit better, but doesn't really help that much, and it'll strain the wire, so there's no point in doing that. But hey, I mean, the tactical arms can be used as funnels, really. I mean, I know they can deploy remotely, but still. I'm getting the high-grade Amazing Barbatos Lupus normal color. I am thinking of getting that as well. I don't know why, don't ask. But I really want to know if it being in the normal colors would actually improve the kit. Because knowing metallic finishes, they tend to be a little bit more slippery compared to normal finishes, especially with color. Not with color, especially with the polycaps. Am I being hit up or something? Nah. But hopefully there will be some improvements on the I can't see anything. Hopefully there will be some improvements on the actual mold, just because it is in normal colors this time. And if not, you'll feel less guilty about applying top coats on, mostly because it's just a flat finish at the end of the day, so Okay, where the hell are my stickers? Apparently didn't even put them on the screen, so funny me. I'm sorry guys, I just need to apply the eye stickers. Just need a little bit of silence for that. Wow. My headcanon is that it was built by, for the suit is that built by Koichi. Mostly it's just kind of like the remake. Is there some fanfiction that I'm missing? Somehow Bandai decided color variant not to be a P Bandai kit. I mean, look at the 4 simple spec too. Yo, it should have been P Bandai kit. 4 simple spec too again. With Gundam collaborating things with like COD and Fortnite, FNAF doesn't seem that out there. Hey Scott Cawthon, get at it. Actually, a FNAF setting for Gundam would actually pull it off. Like, imagine old mobile suits moving around the museum. Where, it's just nights at a museum all over again. The original bear guy from Gunpla Builders looks like straight from FNAF. I mean, yeah, because it's a novel concept back in the day. What? The Astray Turn Red has a... Yeah, the Astray Turn Red has a Massacre kit, yeah. Any chance for you to review the... Oh my god, Eri. Do you know how hard it is to obtain the Master Grade Universe booster at this day and age. Unless it's been reissued. But the build strike itself, maybe not. As you may know, I'm not that big of a fan of Master Grades. Mostly because of like very poor early experiences with them while I was still an inexperienced brat. But I'm gonna think about it. And especially because I like uniformity in my collection, so it's gonna disrupt that. But okay, that's the chord. Wait, what if I not cut here? Okay. But when I get my own place and can separate the one-to-one, the different scales, then sure, I might take a look at the Master Grade. Actually, getting the Master Grade Stormbringer PF crippled me. So I need to focus on saving up my funds now, because I haven't been buying more gunpla, but well, I have while I was in Nottingham, but most of my expenditures nowadays is just revolving around daily necessities like groceries and stuff, and I'm already out of pocket because of that. So yeah, I will need to focus my efforts on saving up. So I don't know, Master Grades maybe coming in the future. I don't know. The Stormbringer definitely is, to be sure. I'm just rambling at this point. Hey, Nanomi, you made it.
Oh my gosh. The reactives are just two of me.
Hey, there's your image. Yay, there you go.
Oh my gosh. I've done something wrong.
What's gone on?
Could you send me your reactive again? Because I just have two of me.
Yeah, sure. So, yeah, this is the special arrangements I was, like, talking about the last half hour. My friend, one of my only friends from the last year that I've been here in Sheffield, Nanomi, popping up at the build stream.
Yes, that is me.
Aw. Pro wasn't P-Bandai because it was used to fill in different lines, breaker Bazalog. Oh my god. Bandai with their questionable decisions sometimes. FNAF and Gunpla, yeah, I think someone's wearing a spring-locked Blair guy. Oh my god. Stop feeding Bandai ideas. I know they're gonna take it. Look at the Gundam EX with that horrendous detail. What am I missing? Hey, there we go. I see your stream playback now.
There we go. Yay.
Finally got
it's
it right.
It's no longer two of me, yes. And now I just hope the audio is okay on my side.
Hopefully on mine as well. With OBS, we never know. Last time I heavily overloaded the mic from the sudden news drop. If you guys were here last time, you'll know what I mean.
And you will follow retrograde. Retrograde. I don't know. Retrograde TV. Thank you. Welcome.
Separate striker packs on my Eclipse? Of course not, Anurag. You don't need a special striker pack for your Eclipse. It will just burn in it. Any interesting reprints or upcoming release? I mean, the 00 stuff will be, and I'm because Nanomi is going to Japan soon. I'm gonna have to look out for an Ice Gundam.
Ah, jeez, fine. Okay. Yes. I am the Gundam hunter. I'm trying to open this very quietly.
There's no way without a knife, though. Oops.
It has like a seal thing.
Yeah, like an adhesive seal. By the way,
Yes.
I'm gonna update the description to drop Nanomi's details on if I know how to do it.
My details.
Yeah, so you can pop by her stream, follow on Twitch, something like that.
I should probably do the same, actually.
Yep.
Yes, also, this is what I'm building today. It is the extra parts. My hands are still shaking, yes.
There we go. Hey, Mecha Burst. Hey, hi, Jews. Yeah, now that we got the stream rolling, more people are joining in. Currently looking for a real great build strike. Hey, Retrograde. Stealing my ideas, huh? Making your own build Akatsuki, if it's at all possible. I won't put it past them, though. Do you plan on getting the Blast Impulse Spec 2? Yes, I've already gotten it. It just needs to hit my friend in the United States before it gets shipped off to me. So, how's things going on your end?
I'm trying to figure out which one I need to do first. Out of all these things, I don't know what you call them actually. Like the things with the bits on.
We call them runners.
Runners, okay.
Runners, sprues.
Trying to
The
figure out
Warhammer
which.
community call it sprues, but
Sprues, okay. Let me see.
yeah, last time I was busy getting married. Oh, congrats, Anurag. Gunpla fans saving up, be like, nah, my roots briefs are still okay. Yeah, I imagine you getting the Zeus silhouette and the real great Akatsuki. Good luck with your money with that. But yeah, delving into 30-minute sisters.
Yes. Lady Phasma. I like the Lady Phasma. That's funny. So she's the most boring. She's the most boring one. I swear.
Yeah. Because the other 30-minute sisters kit. Did I cut off the peg? No, I didn't. The other 30-minute sisters kits all have like Mecha Musume characteristics, while this one is just like a blank slate.
Yeah. It feels like one you're meant to customize.
Yeah. It's mostly what the line is for, but hey.
I don't know, like the other ones feel like they're kind of complete on their own, but this one feels like you need to get more for her.
Yeah. I have quite a few of those, like kind of blank slate kits in Gunpla as well.
Mm.
And I'm sure you guys out there would know more, like more examples off the top of your heads. But I'm not necessarily paying attention here. You try to concentrate on the build. But oh, there's her head, by the way. If I can focus the camera.
Yeah.
The one thing I like about the 00 Command Quanta is the very stern looks.
Thank you for following. EK Knight X605. Very long name. What's a long name? Thank you.
Apply the rear head camera. Retrograde. Make newer kids have terrible articulation and pain. Yeah, nostalgia. What they did with the dual blitz, essentially. Oh god. Well, this is not going to end well.
What's not gonna end well?
Applying 2 stickers in between 2 antennas. A tiny sticker that... I'm gonna have to separate the head. I can't do this. I'm working on a high-grade destroy Gundam. How is it, High Juice? Because personally, I have no plans on picking up a high-grade destroy, knowing my space issues. So, yeah, haha, I'm picking up the Zeus silhouettes, but come on. I'm not spending 100 quid on what is essentially just a walking statue with hundreds of beams jutting out of it. I'm still waiting on the Gundam Aegis, man. I mean, the old kit is serviceable enough. Like, it has a full transformation. It's one of the only high-grade Seekers that doesn't look dodgy today. And, I mean, yeah. I like the Aegis. And it's all because of its own merit. That's it. There's little that you need to paint in. And if you're gonna sound off that the Aegis Knight is an indication, then spare it. It's based on the Infinite Justice frame.
Oh my gosh, I'm dropping pieces everywhere.
Yeah, butterfingers. Those can kill, actually.
That is true.
What's it with couples arguing outdoors nowadays?
Couples arguing.
Yeah.
Drama.
I've had a few couples argue outside the dorm facility, and I've overheard everything in my room. It's just bloody annoying.
Oh my gosh.
Zeus Silhouette release date November, and Real Great Akatsuki December. And if Bandai are ballsy enough to release the Shiranui pack in like January or February, then yeah, you're basically SOL. Just finish the body. It's pretty good. Got a bit of mechanism. The head can slide down to hide the head. It's part of the Forbidden Gundam-esque transformation into what is essentially Seed's Big Zam. I'm sure Nanomi has no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's deep Gundam mythos.
Oh, okay. I still have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. Despite the similarities in hobbies and having built a real great Freedom Gundam, she still has no idea what I'm talking about.
Yes. This is true. That Freedom one was like my first one, actually.
One of the worst ones to start with, actually.
It falls apart so much.
Yeah. Real great.
It's really
Freedom.
frustrating.
Yeah, that thing was nightmares for me. Fix the blur, I can't see a damn thing. Oh, it's fixed itself, so... My apologies for not noticing that. Is the Big Zam really that deep in lore? It feels kind of surface level considering it's the first giant mobile armor. Well, for those who don't tune in into the 70s, or are outsiders of Gundam, yeah. So has she seen 00? She hasn't seen any Gundam series at all, but she's just interested in the hobby.
Yeah, I like the model building, but I don't know any lore.
And that's perfectly fine. Like, if you just enjoy the hobby for what it is, then go ahead.
I mean, I do want to get into it, but like, I have no idea where to start.
You guys can provide suggestions, but I did recommend Build Fighters if you just if you still wanna keep your innocent image of this hobby and the robots that's being tied to it as a hobby.
Image. Okay.
Because it's mostly about war and stuff, and I haven't really told you much about the gripes that I have with certain Gundam series, i.e. Gundam Seed. Then, yeah, ignorance is bliss at this point.
I see.
Anyone familiar with Cross? No. Reiji, go to Wacky Modder 84. He knows much about Cross Angie.
Welcome, Zeratus. How are you? I mean, it can't be worse than Evangelion, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen Cross Angie, but apparently, is Cross Angie written by Mitsuo Fukuda? Of course it's written by Mitsuo Fukuda. No wonder it's crap. Don't worry, I got into the hobby at first for the fun robot series originally. I had zero info about the hobby, that I just built a Barbatos Lupus with only fingernail clippers. Ugh. Good old 2017. Or was it 2016? I forgot. It's probably it's October of 2016 as far as I remember. I don't know. 2016, 2017. But hey, you gradually get to know the story when you're more interested in getting the lore aspect of it. But if you want to keep the fun image, Build Fighters is a very good place to start with.
Okay.
I mean, you did say you have it on your streaming service, don't you?
Yes. I did try and watch the movie. The movies?
Which movies?
I don't know. They're like kind of. It was a series, and then they were made into movies. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to
I
pinpoint.
hope I'm thinking of Guns. Gundam Seed movie. It was old. Like old.
It's either 0079 or Zeta. She's talking about the original Gundam movies. Perhaps. People starting with early real grades is better than starting with the bootleg. Their fingers are gonna get crooked as Sukuna without his powers. It's just pain. I mean, yeah, bootlegs have very bad fitment issues. Let me catch up on the. But 00 is in her name. It doesn't matter. If only she has seen 00.
00.
Gundam 00.
I don't think I've seen it, but I don't know.
Just catch up on comments. Oh, someone's asking, have you bought accessories for that 30-minute sisters?
For accessories? Like aside from this, or
maybe. Not sure exactly what 30-minute sisters kit they're referring to.
This one is I can't remember her name. I
still want kits of the Go ahead.
Ow. That's her name. And this is like the weapon. extra bits. Not weapon, but armor. Yes, that's the word.
Still want kits of the Gundam Breaker game's original mobile suits. I mean, a lot of them are kit bashes. It's mostly Breaker Mobile that introduced the original designs to the mix. With that said, would anybody complain about a high grade Code Sora at all? I don't know. With Gundam Breaker 4 coming real soon, and Bandai had advertised the fact that you can use the game as a type of blueprint, do you think they'll be smart enough to start producing a lot of gunpla to sell? If they have original designs, then yeah. Maybe reintroducing some like the well, not the kit bashes obviously, but reintroducing some like the Gundam Arrayus or the Gundam Groundsel, then perhaps they might produce Gundam Breaker kits for once. But generally, I don't think so. But are we gonna play together, Gundam Breaker 4?
I assume so, yes.
Yep. After we got to that part of the campaign where it allows us to access multiplayer.
Does it come painted? Yes. I mean, yes? I don't think they're painted. I think the plastic is just that color. I don't really know how it works, but I definitely didn't paint it.
There are typically no pre-painted parts in Bandai products. Usually you'll find those in Good Smile Company or Kotobukiya stuff. Apart from the tempo prints of the Mecha Musume faces, or Figurized Standard, for that matter.
Mecha Musume
was basically anime girl figures with mecha parts.
Oh, okay. Wow. This is the first time I heard that term.
It's basically an umbrella term for kits like that. So for the more extravagant 30-minute sisters, or there are some Kotobukiya stuff. Some of it are a bit raunchy, to be honest. And basically kits under that umbrella.
Okay, I see.
I haven't really wasn't stealing your idea. I didn't know you were going to do that. And fair enough, retro great TV. But to be fair, I was joking about it. Bandai Spirit to make a high-grade Gundam Artemis and my life is yours. If only they would make a Gundam Artemis. They would only acknowledge the weapons of Gundam X and never acknowledge the sources that they come from. So, if only we had more than that absolutely atrocious Gundam Infinity figure. When does it come out the Grand Breaker 4? The end of this month. I think it's the 26th or 29th, I forgot.
Figurized Standard Amplified is fun to build. Lots of Digimon. Digimon? What? That sounds awesome.
Yeah, Figurized Standard covers a lot of lines. Like, of course, Gundam has their 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, it's just their Figurized Standard line from ever since 2017, I believe. And it also covers lines like Kamen Rider, mostly of all, Ultraman, and I believe Dragon Ball actually has a few Figurized Standard kits. And yeah, Digimon has some kits. I forgot whether or not it's Figurized Standard or not, but yeah, it's in the mix somewhere.
Oh, I've seen the Black Cluster Soldier one. That one's really cool. And there's like the what do you call it? Yu-Gi's puzzle thing as well.
Oh, yeah, the freaking Millennium Puzzle, yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Should be out in September. Okay, Pegasus.
Oh, I was trying to put the wrong part in. Eh? What did you just say?
Just reading chat.
Thoroughly confused.
Evangelion real grades have some pre-painted molded parts. Kamen Rider figure arts also has to believe. I forgot that real grade Evangelions have pre-painted parts.
Oh my gosh. Okay, there's
Like the only one I've ever had a remote interaction with was the Night Combat one. The Night Combat Unit 1, where I was testing the glow-in-the-dark parts for my friend. I completely blanked on that.
Ooh. Glow in the dark.
Yeah, glow-in-the-dark parts. Something that the Double Diver Arc should have had if you're on my side. Let's see.
Wow. I think there are connection problems because I don't hear your voice and then I hear it all at once.
Apparently, let me see. Apparently there's some latency, like bit rate issues.
Now I don't hear it again. Oh no! This is my side. Okay.
Okay, you got a network error.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just looked up the real grade Night Combat Evangelion Unit 1. Good luck finding that for a good price. We bought too much Gunpla.
Oh.
Yeah. Question, is this just a simple color swap of the original Command Quanta? Yeah. By the way, how's the stream for you guys?
Not good on my end.
She just crashed, lol. Okay. Thank you to people who are viewing on both sides. So, thank God it's not my problem.
Yeah, I thought it was your problem, but then everything started breaking for me, and I was like, oh, okay.
Well, onto the arms. Just 2 rows of stuff. That's good. Nothing too hard. As customary for the high grade 00 kits.
I'm still doing some kind of leg piece.
Yeah. She's more like a meticulous builder than I am.
Wow.
And are you like new to the hobby or something? I don't. Like how new are you to the hobby?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I've been doing it for this year quite a lot. I made my first one like 4 years ago, but then I didn't do anything in between. But like this year I started again.
So it's basically a returning newbie.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. MJ, with the new JT frame runners from the Dual Blitz, do you think they release a Strike Noir Revival or Strike E? No. I'm very cynical when it comes to predicting Bandai releases, so don't give me hope. Because we'll just be disappointed, Vincent. Because even if they do make a Strike Noir Revive or Strike E, it'll be based on the old. I say old. It'll be based on the Cosmic Era Strike mold and thrown into Bandai, if they even acknowledge it at all. How do you guys meet? Since I'm not very active in the Discord. Well, we met by chance from a student-run school group, like school's server for autistic students. We just randomly started talking because I pushed for the conversation, and upon knowing that she likes the same hobbies as I am, and act similarly to the way that I do. We just kind of got going. And by the way, don't get your hopes up. If they know, they know. QRB, Bandai will never release a standard Massacre again. I mean, they just released this 2 version COS.
No hope. Oh, that's true. I mean, the name is literally hopeless.
Yeah.
Also, welcome, hopeless. How are you?
Welcome, hopeless.
I heard disconnecting noises.
Oh
no. Wait, you're still here? Huh?
What do you mean? Of course I'm still here.
I heard, like, a disconnecting noise.
No, I didn't hear anything on my Discord end, but probably because of streamer mode.
Right.
Well, our pictures are still here, so we are still connected by definition.
Discord ghost.
I guess the only option now is to pray for the original High Grade Strike Noir to be reprinted, because that thing isn't even that bad after looking at its manual. I mean, the strike-based kits post Akatsuki are a bit dodgy, if I'm honest. But that's based on my memory from the Build Akatsuki and the Stargazer, with those absolutely questionable double ball jointed shoulders. But hey, I might need a refresher, and to be honest, if I can find a high grade Stargazer for a good price, I will review that.
I got a redeem to tell a joke, so I'm gonna try and find a Gundam related joke. Gundam jokes. Google.
I mean, I've had plenty.
What? Okay, do you want to tell the joke then?
Not necessarily if they don't get the reference, no.
Ah, no, that means I have to do it. I keep running out. I've told them my jokes.
I got into Gunpla 2 years ago with the High Grade Moon being my first kit I've ever built. What an introduction, Matt. What an introduction.
I can't find jokes. I can't find them.
Screw it, honestly. If Bandai doesn't make an entry grade Strike Noir, my money is theirs. It's cheap and hopefully has everything. What's your joke, Anirag?
Oh, please, someone else tell the joke so I don't have to.
By the way, MJ, what's your opinion about Hobby Clubhouse coming back? Not to talk behind his back, but I am mostly indifferent. I know he's just gonna shoot past me in terms of subscriber count anyway. I am trying to keep my distance from him, mostly because I still see him as the pompous YouTuber that I know from 2022. 2021, 2022, doesn't matter anyway. So I'm trying to keep my distance from him just to not get myself triggered. I know I don't care about numbers that much anymore, but with that stinking attitude of his, I'll just let people who enjoy him. I'm not gonna trample on someone who enjoys a particular YouTuber who hasn't done anything wrong, if I'm honest. But it's just the attitude about him that I don't like. But good thing to know he's back. He hit me up once, just checking in on me, and tried to strike up a conversation. He ghosted me for a week.
A rip.
So yeah.
It's like something I would do unintentionally just because I forget to reply.
Yeah, well, forgetting to reply or being occupied is fine, but Yeah, I'm just not gonna put it past him that. Well, I explicitly said that I don't want to discuss YouTube in our conversations, and he just probably just left because of that. Not gonna put it past him. That guy thinks he's like. That guy thinks that every other Gunpla reviewer is under him in 2021. So, who am I to talk to him? I'm the peasant after all. But I'm not gonna get too triggered over like other YouTubers. Besides, his content is mostly like a historical archive of how Gunpla is made, or how a plastic piece is chromed or something like that. I don't care about that information in a particular like a Gunpla review. All I want to know is how good is the kit. But I'm gonna retain a neutral stance on Hobby Clubhouse coming back. So you guys enjoy what you enjoy. I'm not gonna judge. Plus, I'm just too burnt out to talk about YouTube as well. But it's nice hanging out from time to time on stream, especially with some guests on board.
Hooray! I'm still trying to think of a joke.
Bugs. Judo Ashta is the joke. Oh. Is it because of the terrible opening of Double Zeta? Oh yeah. Speaking of just Gundam jokes without context, we have... And by the way, you guys can back me up on this. We have quite a list of questionable names from Gundam. I mean, a lot of questionable names. I'm sorry I had to deal with that. It's fine. So water under the bridge now. Camille is a boy's name. Camille Bidan from Zeta Gundam. Red asks, who the hell is Patrick Bateman? This is all new to me, to be honest. It's fine. Hobby Clubhouse just went MIA until recently. Yeah, Vincent. Yeah, Vincent. Oh my god. Oh my god. You just take a look at my chat if you have my stream playback. Ask her to read Char's Zeta nickname. That's a funny man. Oh god. Yep, we have to go there if we want a Gundam joke that without context. Some weird names because Japanese don't know that some of those words mean absolutely hilarious things in English.
Oh, okay.
Gundam 00 has some weird ass names. Yeah. I mean, Mecha Burst, those aren't necessarily contextually questionable. Those are just ridiculous names. Transformers has questionable names too. Names like Windbreaker. Oh my god. Transformers can just pull up the most innocuous names and just turn them into Transformers, including some English slang that they had to address recently.
Oh.
Patrick Bateman is the Sigma edit funny guy from American Psycho movie played by Christian Bale. I have never seen that movie. You might give me a character description of Patrick Bateman? But I don't know if that's spurred on from your impression of Hobby Clubhouse or mine. Either way, I don't want to discuss this too in depth with someone new to the scene, just so I don't have to dump all my gripes on somebody who's already overwhelmed by collab streaming. But hey,
I have no idea what's going on.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's just internal turmoil from the Gunpla community.
Oh.
You guys are just on about Transformers, eh? Oh my god. Oh, Mecha Burst. My first kit to send Goku astray and Starfield straight, then quit due to breaking both. Oh, I'm sorry. Then having my first kit return as a bootleg O Gundam to learn how to take care of a kit the hard way. I mean, good for you to put yourself through that rigorous routine. But yeah, I'm still sorry that you broke both of your beginner kits, especially when they're well, not necessarily hard to find nowadays, but quite hard to find before Metaverse provoked Bandai to basically reissue most of them. I'm still peeved that the amazing units haven't been reissued at all. I gotta ask you guys. So I had the Robot Damashi Xi cause signature, aka the old white. The white part started to get yellowish. Any suggestion other than to paint it? I don't know how to roof yellowing on plastic. I'm sorry. Yeah, what's going on the other stream?
I was replying to a message because I didn't want to interrupt you. And now Ty is asking if I need to glue it together. And I'm about to say, no, I don't. It clips together.
Yeah. Ty's impression of model kits is probably from tank models, if I'm honest.
Tank model? Is that true, Ty? Do you do tank models?
It's either tank models or kits from the 1970s.
Yeah. What do you mean you have? Like, it's true?
Yeah, as far as I know, like tank models are more tailored to experts in the scene, where you need some absolutely rigorous work to put them together, like gluing in the seams and actually painting up the details yourself. Like it's kind of like Warhammer but larger scale and realistic.
Wow. I built a plane once and it was grey and I had to glue and I cried. Oh
no! I sympathize with you, Ty. I have to put something like that, like at one point. If you guys over on my stream know, it's the EX model held over and it's just 2 colors. It's accurate, to be sure, but weathering that kit was absolutely miserable. Well, weathering is a tedious task, to be sure, but if it wasn't for that one mess up, I'm still hungover by. It would have turned out so much better than like a dug up relic covered in sand.
Oh no.
But yeah, there's plenty of skills you can learn in the hobby to enhance the visuals of your kits, but I'm guessing that it's not really that necessary if you're building like actual human figures.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I'd like to not have as many marks, like after sanding things, but I have no idea how to do that.
It's just a combination of like careful cutting, like double snipping the parts and sanding them down.
What was double snipping again?
So what is double snipping? I can't do this without demonstrating. So you snip the parts a little bit away from. So you snip the sprues a little bit away from the parts. Don't mind how I hold it. Just taught that way, and that way you'll have more leverage to do more precise cutting when the parts are out.
Oh, okay.
And then, if you fancy, you can go at it with a knife, and finally start to sand parts down from coarse grits to fine grits.
Okay.
Of course, there are some instances where it is inevitable because of either rich colored plastics or just bad gate placement, like the model kits of old. But still,
I see.
Cancer is also a mobile suit from Wing. It's also a constellation, so yeah. Which Gundam universe would you want to be in? My apologies. Mostly IBO.
Wet sanding. I've never heard of wet sanding. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, wet sanding. Basically, you wet the sanding stick and just go at it. It's basically people like wetting whetstone to sharpen their knives, so as to prevent the dust from flying up, from spreading.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Well,
Never heard of that.
I've never tried it, but I've heard of it. A pretty good way to counter allergies, if I'm honest, but just never bothered to do that because I had to keep like a dish of water on the desk, and that's already a bit of a big ask for a stream.
Yeah.
Cancer is also a disease. Lupus is also a disease. Any build series is the best choice. Build fighters, man. If I can pick like literally any Gundam series, it'll be build fighters. Hey, looking good. The leg armor.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Finally giving that template kit some substance.
Yeah.
Try or vanilla. They take place in the same universe, so
It
doesn't really matter, does it? MJ, you should also add a redeem where you do the Amuro impression. Why?
Thank you for the hydrate, Tosuka. Thank you.
Yeah, but a different lineup of characters and battling. I don't think it actually matters. It only matters if I'm entering the tournaments. But if it's just in-universe tournaments from Build Fighters.
Okay.
But if it's just existing in the universe, Build Fighters try, doesn't really matter. They all exist in the same universe. I'm having too much fun with the high-grade Infinite Justice Type 2. Oh, you're in for a treat, JYS. Sorry for the absurd question, though. What do you mean? Geez, it's really out of topic, but oh god. Okay, biology lesson here. A tumor is caused by cancer cells. So tumor is a symptom of cancer, and you can have between like a malignant tumor, which is actually harmful to you, or a benign tumor, which is not actively harmful but can disrupt your bodily functions if left unchecked. You'll be a funny streamer, man. Thanks.
How did we get onto this topic?
I don't know. It's just my chat being my chat.
I see.
Honestly, I doubt I'm getting past any of Japanese builders if gunpla battle becomes a real thing. Yeah, you'll need like very heavy scratch building skills in order to compete in like actual gunpla battle. I guess the only part that matters is whether Tri or Vanilla is how powerful the Gunpla Mafia is. Oh my god. It's just dropping bomb after bomb to a newbie who knows nothing. I feel so sorry.
I have no idea what is going on. I'm half processing the words that are being said.
Context, guys, context. Hey, Fire Knight.
Welcome to Sikan. How are you?
I guess I can close out of like a Streamlabs so I can have like both streams. I guess I can't even see Twitch chat in that way, but it's alright.
Free ASMR.
Free ASMR while I'm just yapping in the background. If you guys over on Twitch can hear it.
I guess like the scratching sounds are kind of like ASMR.
There's actual like full ASMR videos of just building model kits out there.
Really?
Yeah, snipping, the scratching. Yeah, there are ASMR builds where it's just the snipping noise and the snapping noises.
That sounds so satisfying.
Yeah, they are satisfying to watch.
Oh, loud noises outside. Sorry.
It's fine. No stranger to that after living in Sheffield for an entire year. Like the good old chavs that rev their banging engines in the night. What do you think of the 144th scale Alpha Aziru? No. Just no. I don't like that design as it is. I don't want to have like a massive bust of it just sitting on my room. So about talking about build universes, what if the gonna build real universe combines into an anime so you can no. Just leave build real alone. I don't want to see another second of it. Ha, ads, and how are you not? Oh, hey. I'm reading your Twitch chat.
My Twitch chat?
Yep. Apparently there's like someone hasn't tuned in for a long time.
Yeah. To SweetCon. It has been a while. I feel like a lot of people are returning with the Gundam streams. Oh, the 30-minute sister streams.
Just plamo build streams in general.
Yeah.
Probably should do this more often whenever I can get my proper streaming setup out anyway.
Yeah, I'd be up for that.
Yeah. I just need to think of what to build next without burning myself out. Yeah, the command contact came in. Oh, I should probably swap sides between my chat and yours.
Sorry?
Just window layout, it's fine. Yeah, the command contact came into the mail. Yeah, it came in with a dual blitz. I saved it particularly for the stream just because we have been talking about collabing for a little while and it came to fruition this time.
Yeah, I feel like we have been talking about it for a long time actually.
Well, you've been talking to me about content creation in general.
Oh yeah.
Because
I want to do stuff on YouTube, but I don't know what to do.
Any suggestions, guys?
Yeah, I feel like that's something I have to figure out myself.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be the 30 minutes channel on the scene, then go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
In terms of reviewing kits and all.
I feel like I'm not qualified enough.
We all gotta start somewhere. I
I
only ended up where I am because of 10 years of blunders.
Wow. 10 years?
Yeah, I've been doing this since I was 13. What of it?
Wow.
Do you plan to get the Amazing Barbatos? Alter, I've released a review of the Amazing Barbatos Lupus. You can check it out. But when it comes to whether or not I'm going to be picking up the standard one, it depends. Like if I feel the urge enough, like I did the Command Quanta, then maybe I will get it just for my own enjoyment, because it's functionally identical to the metallic version, which I have reviewed. So if you wanna check out how good the kit is, just watch that video. But
welcome, Hell Torture. Thank you for subscribing.
hey, nice. Wow, 23 months of subs, nice.
Yeah, I know. It's been a very long time.
Closing in on 2 years of Twitch
I
subscriptions.
know. Oh my gosh.
What's your favorite custom build? What do you mean, Dusk? Like Build Fighters custom builds, or Gunpla Builders World Cup custom builds? What do you mean? Or Naoki original designs? The bust is stupid as hell. It should have been a high grade, but that's never happening. I mean, we've already had like two large high grades coming down the pipeline. Like one we already have, the high grade Destroy Gundam, and the other one, the high grade Psycho Gundam Mark II. Apparently, it's not premium Bandai, but we'll have to wait and see until they officially, properly announce it, instead of having like a resin prototype on display. We're gonna see. Do you think Bandai is going to release and revive a high-grade Duel and Buster as a regular release? No. No. I'd be more cynical than that. I'm planning on buying the 30-minute missions Verde Nova as my first 30-minute missions. Any other interesting kits I can consider? Plenty. You'll find some recommendations of Gunpla in my channel. Quite a few. Even the
Verde Nova.
Yeah, it's a 30-minute missions kit, so it's the mecha series in the 30 minutes umbrella.
I see. Who is the floating voice of God? That's MJ. You can check out his YouTube. Hold on, where is the link? I got the link.
Hell Torture comparing me to God, really?
There we go. Building tan kits.
Yeah, my kit is
Wow.
desert colored. Actually, I did not think of that. Like, have you mentioned like that? I bought you that weapon set when I was in Nottingham. Like, have you mentioned like? Have you mentioned like I bought you that weapon set?
No.
Yeah. In context,
yeah,
it's basically
happened.
a souvenir for her when I went to Nottingham last weekend. I just thought that, well, the base kit is pretty lame. Let's add some armor to it.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, this is so boring. It looks so plain.
Yeah.
And then MG got me this.
Oh, we're on to the likes now. Good. I actually never really thought of that. Like, I didn't connect the dots of that set being tan and my kit being tan.
Yeah, me neither.
She has a weapons a hopeless GPFA. Hey, Retrograde TV, I didn't call her what? I didn't call her boring.
I think
the kids,
they're referring to, yes. Don't worry. I know I'm amazing.
Yeah. Opinion on the EWAX? The EWAX Zack looks dodgy. Mostly because I don't like the design. No, is that the Echoes of the EWAC? I don't know. I'm not familiar with in-depth Universal Century lore, if you guys couldn't tell. That's cool. The armor is very nice. Yeah, the armor is very nice. Share 30 minutes stuff
cool.
in Discord. I check it out from time to time, but I don't necessarily always reply because I'm more comfortable as a lurker.
Same.
I compare everything I can't see that makes noise to me as God. Not necessarily a compliment then. I doubt any of the double O kits would be that meta-defining, since they will probably follow breaker rules. Funnels, on the other hand, if not balanced, they will be unstoppable. I mean, Pegasus, have you considered that people can use, I don't know, the Turn A Gundam with the Moonlight Butterfly, the G-Cell Perfect Pack with the Photon Torpedoes of Antimatter, and now that we have the Mighty Strike Freedom on the scene, you're basically going to be evaporated from hundreds of miles away, so... we're SOL. Thank you, Seed Freedom. Like your own custom. My own custom builds. I think my favorite still has to be Sculptor, because it's based on the Core Gundam, where, and I've named the if you guys don't know, I've named the armors that I've built based on the periodic table of elements. So now I have like over 30 sets of armor.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, jeez. I kind of regret that, but at the same time I don't, because it allows me to unleash my creativity on it. MJ being 4 dimensions ahead unintentionally. Didn't you know, Knight? Char said, in a battle, you have to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the enemy. I forgot the Japanese quote of it. I would do an impression, unironically, if I knew exactly the lines that I have to say. I could do a pretty good Amuro impression. But sadly, well, Toru Furuya and all that jazz, you know, scandals and stuff. But I'm not going to delve into that here. Oh, for God's sake. Runner stands are good for organization and all, but when they get caught, they get caught. Oh no, rip pet channel. What's your favorite paint brand? So far, it's still Mr. Hobby. But I've been trying Citadel, and that is going to be my favorite paint brand for hand painting. How's it going on your end?
My end?
Yep.
I'm just doing like the hand bits at the moment. But I didn't attach the joint parts before, so I'm doing that.
We're getting 30-minute fantasy. It's like Dark Souls. Any interest in that at all?
Ooh. What? Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I've mentioned this a couple of times. Fantasy isn't really my thing, but the designs are pretty cool. Now, what I'm really looking forward to, and I'm sure you will agree, is the 30-minute missions Armor Core 6 units.
Yes. I mean, I haven't played it, but... yeah. I know others are looking forward to them as well.
Yep.
These joint parts don't work. I need the original box. One moment, I will be right back.
Alright. Would you rather be piloting a Gundam or Leo if you had to pilot one? Gundam. Because Leo is basically made of paper mache. Bro is blue is Megamind. Don't bring up Megamind. My childhood has been completely tarnished with what they've done to him. Don't say amazing. Meijin will make the cat VTuber into a red cat girl. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know what you're referencing, Knights. I know what you're referencing there. I like Scorpio. It's neat. Also lore. Oh, you're talking about my custom builds. Yeah. God, that's been a while. I feel bad not replying to people on my server because I don't like texting Gunpla. It's fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, texting people. Sorry. EWAC lore. Reconnaissance. Big head. Dodge it. Let's not bring him up. All right. Yeah. No. Let's not bring Amuro up. I never had a particular favorite brand, but I switched over to whatever's most useful at the time. Adaptable. That's pretty good. Wings done, but baby kitty's whining for attention, so petting her now is a break. Yeah. Do you think they're gonna do collabs with Dark Souls since they collab with Armor Core? I think they might collab with Assassin's Creed, if I'm honest. But I don't know. Like I said, fantasy is not my thing. So I tend to feign ignorance over it, but that being said, I have seen Freerun recently, and I'm in it more for the characters than I am for the fantasy element. Good night, chat. Good night, Square Guy. Night Beast designs are one of my favorite genders. If that was floats your boat, then sure, go ahead. Buying all the fantasy kits, I'll be getting them most likely. Will let you know my opinion. Most likely gonna be average, like average 30-minute missions in a different skin suit. I spit at the new Megamind. The only EWAC units that I could, the only EWAC units I think can actually fight are the EWAC Jin or Dins from Gundam Seed. I've no idea. Basically, I'm just blanked out at that point. Good on ya. Not watching the new Megamind. That's the feet done. Hello?
Hello.
Hey. Welcome back.
Yeah, so I might have used, I don't know, I can't find the connecting pads. So I don't know if
adapters, yeah.
I don't know if I like accidentally used them somewhere else. Very weird.
What do you need exactly?
Like, it looks a bit like this. Hold on. Well, it's not very. And it goes on her wrist. So you can connect the, like, the claw parts. But I can't seem to find them. No, it's definitely not here. I don't know if I like used them somewhere else by accident.
That's odd. That's odd.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, no, don't bring up the Mega Man sequel, guys. Hey, Gaki. I think Ty's trying to help you out.
Under instructions. No. What could they be? Unless I'm just not putting it in right.
Have you nipped them out at all?
What do you mean?
Like, you haven't touched those adapters, have you?
Adapters? No, what, like...
From your last build?
What do you mean? No. I mean, I didn't put it in the wrists, because I had her shield here. Oh no! It's lost!
I mean, you could cut out a bit of sprue and see if it works.
Potentially.
Yeah, you can cut out the edge.
I'm just like...
They're most likely 3 millimeters in diameter anyway.
Wait.
What do you need to do?
Which one?
What do you need to do? You're gonna...
I'm gonna attach these hands, claws to her wrists.
So...
But I need the...
Yeah, basically snip a little bit of the edge out. The edge of the runners out, and see if it fits.
Oh, okay.
Nice having you here, retrograde. Have a nice sleep. Hell, Torture is being tortured with mentions of the Megamind movie.
Was it that bad?
The first one is the cult classic, but the new one is no.
Well, I've seen the first one, but not the second one.
Don't even try.
Don't even bother.
Yeah, don't even bother. One sec, looking for online manual. It's pretty just mismanagement of parts, to be honest. Typical beginner error. But if it's just a male-to-male connection that we're asking for, then just a bit of sprue would do as well. That's how I make some makeshift connections as well. So the part she needs is the khaki wrist part. Wait, is it on like Hobby Search or something?
It's brown.
But yeah, sorry I didn't see your messages in there. But
It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what I've done with those parts. Hold on, maybe I'll check my... No. I have some other spare parts here. But those aren't the ones. Where did they go? I mean...
Drop me the manual, Nines.
Unless it's just...
I'm just watching my chat being in denial.
In denial?
In denial about the Megamind sequel.
Oh, I found them. It's okay.
Yay!
It was still on the thing. I couldn't see them because they blended in.
That's why I asked whether or not you touched them after your build, because they might still be on the runners. What is it? I need 36
No.
and 38. Okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you for the good day. ISE and welcome. Yeah, I've not seen the Megamind 2 movie either.
I'm not even gonna
so
bother.
I have no idea.
No, I'm not even gonna bother. I've seen enough news to determine it to write it off.
Oh no. That
But yeah,
doesn't sound good.
let's just get away from that topic, shall we?
Somehow it keeps getting brought up again.
It just keeps getting worse and worse, even though we're barely talking. I don't know if there's BGM over in your stream. I've muted the tab, but
yeah, there is.
Yeah, good. Because it's kind of still on my end, just listening to the raw stuff. Tied down.
Well, I don't know if you can hear the BGM.
No, so. I can't. This may be out of pocket question, but do you guys have any problem before and after building the real great unicorn? Huh. Interesting question. Yes. Particularly the Banshee. Because one of the wrists were so tight it broke. And my original real great unicorn as well, the shoulder joints broke. It's mostly just a kit being too tight for its own good, so... Ugh. Good old days. Seems like it's coming along pretty nicely over on your end.
Yeah, now that I found them.
Yeah.
Oh, hand fell out.
Yep. I mean, I didn't know this, but apparently this set was made for the 30-minute sister kit that you have there.
Oh.
No, well, perhaps the wrist parts are universal, but if they fit, they fit. I don't know enough about 30-minute sisters to judge. Hey, questions for everyone right now. Anybody built a high-grade Zagaki? Consider getting it because I need a basic solid kit for once. No, I haven't built any Zagaks, if I'm honest. I really want to build a Zagak. In fact, I might have someone making, like someone I know making conversion parts for a high-grade Zagak.
Ooh.
Ty just being sarcastic over in your end. I'd been meaning to try the Zagaki out, but never got around to it. Excuse me. Slay model. Actually, let me catch up on my chat. I'm planning to do custom gunpla for Goddess of Victory Nike. If you want to be that degen, then go for it. Gunpla is freedom. The Vera Nova looks like it belongs in Gundam Seed universe, so that's just me. I'm gonna check it out later on. I couldn't even hear the messages just because I'm in streamer mode, so I'm gonna check it out when I'm free. You guys should blindly exchange your favorite snacks. I'm not a snack guy, if I'm honest. I'm not a snack guy. What about you?
Sometimes. Like if I'm really hungry. But I often just stick to like main meals.
Yeah, same. Because unless it's like freshly refrigerated chocolate, I don't really snack on all that much. Because, well, for the Americans, chips, or well, crisps as we call it here in the UK, they're a bit messy to work with. And for candy, you need to worry about the wrapper and stuff. Well, I mean, chocolate you do too, but I prefer chocolate over like candy in general. And it's, I don't know, it's just a faff that I don't need while I'm working on stuff. I don't need something to munch at just to crave, but just to satisfy the cravings and all.
Mm, I feel like I often eat while I'm doing stuff.
Like it's just another thing to split your attention on, isn't it?
Yeah, it depends. If I'm like gaming, I don't want to like have snacks. But if I'm watching anime, then I do want to have snacks. But then like I don't really understand crisps because like I don't get any fuller when I eat crisps. So I'm like, what's the point of eating these? I mean, I guess it's because they taste nice, but then like I'd rather eat sweets.
Yeah, it's for that dopamine rush for people.
Mmm. Crisps are just air in a bag. I know, right? I mean, most of the time you open crisps and half of it is air anyway.
Yeah. I know it's for shock absorption and whatnot, but still.
Mmm.
Apparently I got the wrong
Sweets are
leg armor.
good. Especially like a good um cake. I love cake.
Good. Good old little cheesecake.
I've not had little cheesecake.
I've had the strawberry ones, they're pretty good.
Ooh, I'll have to try it sometime.
Yep. It's pretty filling. It's pretty filling, so discretion, I guess.
Okay.
Just don't eat it when you're full on.
Mmm.
Try the Zagok. How about the Zagok with the horn from Seek Freedom, aka definitely not the Infinite Justice. Spoiler alert, though. I don't know. We still have yet, like, in all seriousness, they're gonna be revealing more information later this month. So let's hope it's gonna be a good kit. All we can do is hope. Is she standing with all the weapons?
I don't know. I am trying.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a weight issue there.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a pose that doesn't like look strange.
Yeah, I've recommended them to get action bases, but they haven't gotten around to it at all.
Yeah. I need to do that.
Yeah. They're still in Forbidden Planet.
But money.
Yeah. I mean, action bases, you can get them online anyway, so.
True.
So is your build basically complete?
Yes.
Nice. I'm
Yeah,
still at the legs. So I'll probably be pressing on if you're tuning out.
Yeah, I probably will be.
Yeah, sorry. It's mostly just me talking in this stream.
No, it's okay. I don't know what to talk about most of the time anyway.
Yeah, even when it's something that's prohibited. My apologies.
It's fine. I need to ban someone because it's one of those bots that's like, oh, you can get free viewers on this website.
Absolute. We've had bots before in the stream, but
oh, it's so frustrating.
Yeah. The prototype. No. Wait, Gaki. It can just as easily be molded detail that as opposed to an actual kit being inside that Zagok. I don't think they're going to be letting us pull a full build fighters try with that. Hey, she looks nice now.
Yeah, she looks a lot better.
I'm glad I got that set for you.
Yes, thank you. Okay, I'll probably leave the call and do an ending thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna be pressing on, guys, to basically complete the build. We're almost there. So.
Good luck.
Yep. Nice for having you, Nanomi.
Thank you for having me.
Yep, we can do this again later on down the line.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yep.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Right. See you later. I'll watch the VOD in a bit. But yeah, it's just me now. So how are you guys doing? I can finally catch up on chat if I'm honest. We're all being in denial about Megamind, aren't we? Are you familiar with Ichiban Kuji in Japan? Well, 2016 summer campaign option parts are being repackaged as prizes for that. I don't know what that is, if I'm honest. I really don't know what that is. I mean, I know what Ichiban Kuji is, but I don't know what the weapon sets that they're reselling. I mean, well, JYS. I had that thought as well about the Infinite Justice Type 2's height. But then again, the manual is stating the overall height, which includes the horn. So its height of 19 point whatever meters is probably accurate in the overall height sense of things. But when you're just talking about the head height, it is... Well, the kit at least is like just 13 centimeters tall. So it is indeed shorter than the Mighty Strike Freedom, even with my inaccurate measurements in check taken into consideration. Damn it! Somebody should have stopped me. I have the wrong ankle armor on. Ugh. No biggie. Simple fix. I mean, it would be a nightmare for the R&D in Bandai for Zagok with the Infinite Justice inside. Yeah, but are they gonna implement like hidden features like they did with the H1 Razor and H2 Artemis, where we can do some very simple mods and have and access like a new gimmick or something like that? I don't know. Hopefully they will. But I'm not gonna get my hopes up on having a fully functional Zagok. Exactly, like because we didn't have like a fully functional Nadale and Virtue. Why would they bother? The Nadale's knee armor is molded into the Virtue's frame, so we have that precedent for us, I guess. See Freedom Zagok, Revan. See Freedom Zagok. I know, there was a concept of having arms folded up, expanded to the size. Did they actually release, like, official diagrams of how the Infinite Justice transforms and fits inside the Zagok at all? Because for that review, I've been watching the Zagok fight scenes frame by frame. And I've noticed that apparently the that an actual error of the kit is that there is supposed to be a rear thruster missing from the kit. like something similar to the Strike Freedom type. No, not type 2. The Mighty Strike Freedom. So, I don't know. This is gonna be a nightmare, building with my eyes closed. But, no biggie, he says. Easy fix, he says, as he struggles to assemble the damn thing. Yeah, seed. The seed's a gawk. This is gonna be a ball and a half. I didn't remember the original Command Quanta being this picky about alignments, but we'll try to get through it. Like I said, 19.64 meters is the overall height. So that includes the horn. So its head height is most likely not 19.64 meters. Yeah, I know. I was freaking out about that when I was checking the heights after the fact that the review was up. Looks like someone isn't listening. MJ, my building skills is already rusty. Any kits to warm up the engine? Any simple high grades? Oh, for God's sake. Any simple high grades. Like high grade strike. And what else? What else is a simple high grade? I mean, high grade 00 would work as well. Or if you really want to go there, the original high grade C kits. Knight X605 suggesting the real grade Zeta to be a warm up. Really? Well, no matter. Doesn't diminish my overall enjoyment of the Infinite Justice. Good. Good. But just keep in mind that the overall height includes the horn, so it isn't actually larger. It isn't actually smaller than it's supposed to be. Yeah, horn beam go bzz. Yeah, now that the innocent guest is gone, we can go full profanity and degen thoughts. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm just gonna keep everything consistent. Okay, I'll start with Mighty Action crossover Strike Freedom. Yeah, just do the Mighty Strike Freedom. That being said, you still need to be careful of the gold pieces. The gate placement isn't the best. And like I mentioned, they should have used undergates and they didn't. I'm probably cutting off stuff that I shouldn't be. Full unhinged stream, let's go. Yeah, Nanomi seems to be 100% wholesome. The person that was raided even said that too. Nice. Oh god, Mobius 0. Mobius 00. That moment was meme-worthy but dumb. Trying to get cancelled speedrun, G. Nah. I'm not gonna try and get cancelled. If I want to get cancelled, I would put out a full diss piece on Wish for Mercury by now. But no, I just don't want to participate in absolutely pointless internet theatrics. I don't want part of that drama. Hey JYS, is there like a readable novel online now? I don't care if it's Japanese. If there's a readable novel of Seed Freedom, send it to me. Something's wrong. It's on our Gundam. I mean, if anybody has contact with me through whatever means, drop me the link. I'll read it after the stream. Just to get some laughs in. Are we gonna go to full 2S tangent style stream now? Nah. I don't necessarily have good topics to rant about. More so, this stream is, well, just a test of a collab stream, and just to hang out with you guys, take the edge off the day, and prepare for the worst, I guess, because the move is definitely going to be torturous, especially with the infestation in the kitchen. I swear to God, I'm going to kill all of them. How about ranting about price? What price? Apparently when Shura Minds reads authoring, he can see authoring 30. Yeah. Oh my God! Wait a minute. Is that the one? Is that the one picture? No, that's got to be fan art. That has to be fan art. Who is this bastard again? No, that's not. I've seen that image. Yes, Haiju's infestation, yeah. After I move out, they need to get an exterminator in. I've seen that image. I thought that was just I thought that was just high quality fan art. Jeez. Oh my god. And my immediate comment was like, imagine if Sea Freedom was rated R. But yeah, literally, imagine if Seed Freedom was rated R. Then what will happen? Like we're just gonna go full Deadpool 1 with a I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna keep it PG because YouTube's not gonna like it if my stream is gonna be R rated like that. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to win. I don't think the Cavalier would be getting a release, not from what I've heard. And then the FRS Luna sales will skyrocket. Of course, definitely. I mean, the soft material is already getting high sales with the Japanese being extremely creative with it. But Seed, typical Mitsuo Fukuda. Yeah, there are the likes done, and we're almost there. That's a piece of sprue. How long is the stream already? 2 hours and 53 minutes. I see. So do you guys want me to just stop at the main body or fully complete the build? I mean, either way it's fine for me, but I don't know about my camera. I don't know about lighting. And the sun has gone down, so we're apparently gonna be expecting an invasion soon. Are you planning to resell your build kits? No, I'm not. But I have this guy contact me yesterday with like an invitation to their gunpla community. Apparently they've opened their own shop here in the UK, starting off as an online shop, which is pretty nice. And I've extended a proposal to them saying that if they were to ever like have any open positions, then let me in. They're on board with that. But since they've only just started off as like an online shop, they don't have anything physical, even when they're based in London. I get it, taxes and all. But if they ever like open a physical store in the UK, I might just ask for like a proposal to work for them, and if they need my either my work or my time to build samples, then I'll probably just gladly take the offer. It's pretty nice for someone to see my videos and just reach out like that. Like I'm grateful. Vertigo from Discord, if you're here watching the stream, I'm grateful for your extension to extend the olive branch to me. So good luck with the store. If you need my help, just ask. Am I doing something wrong here? I might be. I couldn't see a damn thing with everything being backlit. You can't leave it uncompleted. I mean, you can send the siren kit work in progress in Discord. If there was ever a Gunpla store near me, I'd go there on the daily and never come back empty-handed. Good luck with your money, then, Freedom. You're gonna need it with all of the overspending you're gonna be doing there. Especially if you're from a place where Gunpla isn't really that available to you, like the UK. Were you not here, Revan? Oh, perhaps I didn't mention it. I've only mentioned that Citadel Paint is like probably growing to be one of my favorites for hand painting purposes. But yes, I have used Citadel Paint on Gunpla before. Most recently, actually, with the Dual Blitz. Since I needed it to make like an orange to paint in the thruster rims, and knowing from previous experiences that hand painting with Mr. Hobby isn't the best idea, I've actually tried using Citadel. I'm gonna be off screen for a bit. And luckily, well, I bought Citadel for a different purpose. You guys will know, but the primary reason is that I need acrylics in order to paint on ABS plastic, just so the kit doesn't disintegrate because of my painting. But luckily, I needed an orange, I needed a yellow, I needed a white, so I might as well just create a mix using those three colors. And yeah, it was a little bit of getting used to while trying to thin the paints with water, because acrylics, water, they work really well. And after I let it sit for a bit, apparently it worked. It worked like a charm. And thankfully, acrylic actually dries up pretty quickly as well. So not only could I just let the paint sit there in order to thicken it up a little bit, not for long, like let it sit there not for long in order to get like a thicker consistency. And I could also use that thick consistency to paint over some dark colored pieces, albeit with multiple layers, without worrying about a thing. And that really worked out well for my Dual Blitz. If you would check out that review and see the finished product, because even though it's not perfect, those work out way better than I was expecting. Like, I was expecting another nightmare, just to paint on layer on top of layer on top of layer, like I did with the original Dual. But excuse me, acrylics worked fantastically, and any overspill, I admit I messed up there again, because you're not supposed to use a fine tip Gundam marker to paint over painted areas, or else it will jam. I completely screwed my my black Gundam marker from that. But then again, the metal tip acted like a chisel, so with that I chiseled away the overspill, the excess paint around the thrusters, and not only was it like way smoother to do that compared to wiping off Mr. Hobby, you don't have to actually worry about scratching off the paint unless you're really hard against it. So, like scratching off the underlayer of lacquer, so you can so it's basically a much easier way to get some thruster rims painted. That's the sword. I don't need that for now. So yeah, long story short, I have tried using Citadel paints on Gunpla, and they work very well. Especially if you need to paint on top of a painted layer that uses a stronger paint, like a stronger type of paint, like painting acrylic over lacquer. Plus, it doesn't stink, unlike when you need to reverse wash and use enamel. Because enamel paints stink. Like, absolutely stink. There we go. Good old 2010 haunting me again with these terrible polycap ball joints. But here we go. Here's the full body done. And let's get through the weapons. Why the hell not? It's a simple build. It's already 4:18 a.m. here. Gotta go. Have a nice day, y'all. Nice having you here, Mobius 00. I'm in the US still. Be careful with your spending there, even when Bandai acknowledges that the US exists. MJ, have you tried? Don't forget to use the shade paints. I haven't really gotten like a need to actually do like base paints than shade paints. It's more of like a very technical Warhammer thing than anything. Where are my stickers? Those are not the ones. God damn it! Did I actually lose the sticker sheets? Oh, it's there. Whew. I never really needed to use like different types of paints for situations because mostly I paint stock colors. So never really need to try shading, but if one day I get into Warhammer, maybe I'll try it. I should paint Gunpla with technical paints one day. Maybe. Oh, it's the wire. I thought it was a bug on my leg. But let's just get this done quick. Evening, Neon. There's two ways to win against the Black Knights. Don't think and Rule 34. Yeah. Unless they're desensitized to Rule 34, then just don't think. Did it give free miniatures when you purchase the paints? No. I mean, there are sets of miniatures where they come with paints. So I don't think they really give away free miniatures to people who buy paints. Even then, I wouldn't be interested. Because I don't do miniature painting at all. I don't know if it's evident enough, but I'm not that into Warhammer. Even though it's like the quintessential, oh god. Even though it's like the quintessential plastic model hobby in the UK. I don't know what it's like for other countries, but in the UK at least, that's like the first thing people can think of whenever you mention, oh, I like building models. Because usually people in Asia often default to like, oh, tank models or Gundam models. But nah, the UK still a bit behind on that, so they basically stuck to Warhammer. Warhammer is expensive in the USA. I could imagine. Wait a minute, I'm just gonna apply this sticker and then get back to you. Warhammer is expensive in the US. Also, I usually use Gundam marker white and acrylic paint over it. How I did part of my Jinx 3. If I ever paint Gunpla, I'll probably just paint the inner frame or southern metallic parts for a realistic look. And that's not a bad idea, actually. Just to add some extra subtle detail. it's expensive wherever you are. Yeah, Warhammer is pretty expensive as they are. Like I paid £11 for 4 tubs of paint, like 4 bottles of paint. Which I mean, it's not much for paint, let alone for the capacity that they come in, but still. NJ, do you know that Warhammer oh, where's my files? Do you know that Warhammer contributes to more to the UK economy than the entire fishing industry? No, I didn't. Like I said, I'm not that in tune with it, but it's kind of weird to think about. Like, a hobby, a plastic model hobby, contributes to the GDP of a country more than actual industries. It's kind of bizarre to think about. What do I need here? PC11. Never get into Warhammers due to its requirements for painting and miniatures. I mean, yeah, it's a high bar of entry. That's why I couldn't really even get into it. Like I usually pop into the Warhammer stores and just chat up the owners, like talk about being hobbyists and all. What am I doing here? Just to strike up a conversation with like-minded people. But as for properly getting into Warhammer, nah, I can't. Mostly because they require too much dedication. At least more than I was willing to put in. There's one of the chavs that I'm thinking of. Yeah, I've had this moth on my roof for ever since the day began. Just want to finish this quick so I don't get absolutely bombarded by bugs. Well, you guys asked for it. Oh, the sword head is right there. Like, I don't know if I've asked this before, but have you guys ever thought you lost something when the fact is that you didn't remember that you've tidied them up? Like, one of my most stupid examples of that is when I put on my glasses after my shower and went frantically looking for them, since I thought I didn't have my glasses on. And when I went to ask my one of my family members about it, they just told me that, well, you're wearing your glasses. What the hell am I doing here? Oh, it's a circular sticker. Like, I don't know if that's like an ADHD thing or something like that. I also think the visual style for Warhammer isn't to my liking. It's a bit here and there, to be honest. Like, what am I doing wrong? Oh, it's going to the front instead of the back. Got it. Because, yeah, Warhammer feels more Titanfall. Well, at least 40k feels like Titanfall. I think they released like a new line for Warhammer where it delves more into fantasy stuff. And that stuff I cannot get behind either. Because usually, like, the Titanfall mechs aren't really my thing. But like I said before, I couldn't get myself into fantasy, no matter how hard I try. Yeah, Tron 3 got a reprint, but not the amazing units. Blasphemy. Complete blasphemy from Bandai, because currently it would have been the perfect chance to reissue the amazing stuff. Given that the, I don't know, the amazing Barbatos Lupus just got released. So it would have been a perfect chance to release, like re-release all of Meijin's other units. Just to, one, meet the market demand, and two, have a full collage of Meijin's units available for sale again. But nope. They deliberately chose to omit Mao and Meijin. Except for when they did the Island Wars P-Banner releases, in which case they omitted Fellini. Sometimes the decisions that Bandai makes never make sense. With that, I'm still hoping that they would reissue the amazing ready units, like the Accelerate Jinx and the Tall Strike Gundam Glitter. That, and there are fully realized action figures of Warhammer characters with painting and articulation if I really wanted something related to it. Fair enough. Like, I'm not just gonna put effort into something that I'm just gonna look at for the rest of my life. But I guess the Warhammer miniatures are mostly chess pieces that you personally work on. And that's the backpack done. I was looking for the handguard of the RG New Gundam. My dumbass didn't realize that I was holding it the entire time. Funny that. I put away this thing to where it's supposed to be. Or I'm holding it the entire time. Where the hell is it? It's totally not because it's out of my sight or something. What is it? I once lost my copy of Mega Man Zero for many months, and it was in my DS all along. Funny. Anyways, the Re 100 lineup is completely dead on water. Well, I mean, it's been dead for quite a while because of the full mechanics line. But those kits getting regular, like, I don't know, recent reissues at the very least. That's much better. That's still better. It basically indicates that while the line may not be getting new additions, they are still on Bandai's radar. Ikinomi. What's with the dots? Where is it? Turns the tables, opens drawers, opens hand. Well, oh wait, there it is. Yeah. That's very similar to my to me losing my glasses when it's on my face. I even looked at the freaking mirror as well, and I still didn't register that it's on my face. So yeah, we all have those clumsy moments in our lives. Couldn't really help it. Several IBO kits get reprinted. Is the Dantalion getting a reprint? Because I really want to redo that review. Badly. Like, I would argue that I did it a major disservice first time around. So, if the Dantalion is getting a reissue, I'm gunning for that. Good old chavs. Two things to look out for on the UK roads: chavs and bikers, cyclists. If you're from the UK, you'll know the absolute misery with those two out. Well, I mean, I'm being subjected to full force of what chavs can bring to the table with those rev banging engines with horrible overrun and all. The last thing I needed is like, you wanna fucking go, you dickhead! I'll have you for brekkie if you insult me once again, you fucking dickhead. Last thing I need is one of those. But I did mention I was recently in Nottingham and something, and one of my one of my new friends picks me up in their car, and we're basically immediately subjected to the absolute joy that is cyclists on the road. No PPE whatsoever. They don't cycle towards the edge of the road. They cycle in the middle. So apparently they don't get penalized for that. And yeah, there's nobody to blame if they get run over because they don't wear helmets. They don't wear helmets. They don't wear high-vis vests. And you remember that one time Gordon Ramsay got in trouble even though he was wearing full PPE, well, full protection equipment during one of his cycling trips? Apparently somebody still ignored the memo, and they're on the public road. The joy of cyclists here in the UK is absolute wonders. Bandai isn't that smart, we know this. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm being very, very cynical. Like, if you, by any chance, have commented on my Dual Blitz review, and I came back with a reply saying that, it's gonna be P Bandai, it's gonna be P Bandai. Like, we know it's safer to be cynical about Bandai's release decisions than it is to assume that they will make us eat good. Because 90% of Bandai releases are premium nowadays. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, so don't slide it down until you get the bottom of the shield up. Right. Or reissue all amazing kits, manga kits one day, maybe like the Influx and all that. Yeah, it would be fair. It would be very fair if they decide to do that. But I'm mostly after the Amazing Ready stuff. Like, I pre-ordered the Cathedral as much as I hate it. But I'm willing to give the Denial Mold one last chance. Because the last two that I've had, their the arm ball joints broke off because they're a plastic on plastic connection. So that was jolly good. They should be on the left. Hey, what's your problem, man? We're gonna have a tussle down. You need, put him up now, sure. You wanna go, dickhead? You wanna go, you massive knob? I'll have you for me, brekkie, if you get in my way once again. Sort him up. I do a pretty good chaff voice when I know what to speak about anyway. Anyways, leaving now, getting a haircut. If stream's going on by the time I'm done, I will pop back in. Hey, nice having your night. Have a good haircut. Yep, Dan Tatting gonna be reprinted this August. That means they're gonna be back in the UK in Q4. Where did that go? Oh, in front of me. Freaking hell. Yeah, cyclists should be on the left, but they occupy main roads like it's nothing. Like, it's their territory. Like, what's more annoying? Like, in your opinion, what's more annoying? Cyclists occupying the main roads, or cyclists occupying the pedestrian roads? Because back in Hong Kong, I have a massive beef over cyclists using the pedestrian roads. Because There are dedicated cycling lanes for the bastards to use, and yet even like cyclists are pretty like disciplined when they go on the main road. They always keep close towards the curve and stay out of the way of the traffic. Yet when it comes to cycling on the pedestrian roads, they just don't care. They absolutely do not care that they're endangering people. Granted, I don't know if there are any penalties attached to it, but still, if they're not endangering the pedestrians, they're endangering themselves. If I'm honest, cyclists should just be more closely monitored, like as closely as how UK speed cameras work. You go you go like 23 miles an hour in a 20 mile an hour zone, and they'll still catch you, even though you were either coasting or not, or just stepping on the pedal at like a smidge of a fraction too hard. I do find it depressing that we still can't easily get premium Bandai here. It's been 10 years. Yeah. I mean, I'm lucky to have friends in the United States willing to import them for me, but still. The shipping costs by using USPS is absolutely nightmarish. But hey, what could you do? You either tussle with the system or you work around it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Seems like it's not piloted by the main character and not currently on screen these days. Yeah. If they're not currently on the air, they're thrown into P Bandai without question. Like G-Witch is one of the major signs of that happening. Because look at it. Post Caliban, all of the G-Witch releases are premium Bandai. Which, I mean, the Vanadis Heart ones are understandable, but when it comes to stuff like the gun node, or the pre-production of Frith, or the what else is there? Let's not mention the Heinware, that's boring. What else? The G-Witch weapon sets, that sort of thing. All of them premium Bandai, post Caliban. Why? G-Witch is no longer on the air anymore. It's done and dusted. Nobody will want G-Witch kits anymore. Even though it's like the highest grossing, if I'm wrong, it's the highest contributor to the highest gunpla grosses in a fiscal year, or some fancy schmancy terminology along those lines. It's one of the most profitable Gundam series of all time. And yet they threw everything post Caliban into the premium Bandai line. Why? Just, it's absolute blasphemy. Hey Absolute, did I summon you by saying absolute like essentially all the time? Cyclists, they get on my nerves too, especially on the main road. Okay. Oh yeah, the handle's the next step. Okay. Some retailers are already ordering the latest P Bandai, but sometimes Bandai cuts the order. Yes, stupid. Absolutely stupid. Oh man, the weapons that hurt, yeah. Oh yeah, Demi Garrison, that's what I was thinking of. I reviewed the damn thing and I forgot about it. So that's why it's in a premium Bandai. Nobody wanted it. Well, I mean, fair enough. But then again, it's such a dubious like move to I don't know if I'm using the right words here anymore, but it's such an awful move to shove exclusive weapons and grunts into Premium Bandai. What am I doing? Oh, the scope is up here. There we go. Here is the arms shield complete. I know you guys can see it probably because it's blurred and backlit, but I need to get a move on. Please watch Devil on YouTube when you get the chance. The ultimate chav experience. I'll tell you what the ultimate chav experience is. Listening to MC Mental. I've been laughing at MC Mental tracks for years at this point. Still gets a crack out of me when it's used and when it's being used to take the mickey out of stereotypical chavs in the UK. Weapon session on BP Bandai, yeah. I agree. Because goddamn was the Darabald's crazy upgrade crazy cool. I agree. Like that feels like a more complete unit than the default Darabald. And yet it's tied to a triple weapon set on Premium Bandai. And even the mention of MC Mental. Absolute unintelligible lyrics that puts with a pacing that puts Eminem to shame. Still laughing my ass off. Is it these? D1. Where are the freaking numbers? Yeah, one of these. And I don't think the large bits are used at all. Can't be bothered to think. Follow the instructions, man. Try DJ Bad Boy too. Is it gonna be half as funny as MC Mental though? Bro, the weapon set is always out of stock here in Malaysia. I'm sorry, High Juice. P Bandai is the reason why Bandai is losing billions every year. And losing 15 billion yen as well. The Gundam Metaverse project. Going absolutely bloody nowhere. Except for having like rehashes of old kits and a failed Metaverse project. That couldn't even be considered an alpha. Oh, I'd say so. Rapping about his chicken dinner. Okay, I'll archive the stream and I'll check it out. Oh yeah, the GN drive. Yeah. I don't think weapons options was do well in the retail space for Bandai. Then why are they reissuing the... If they know they're digging themselves into a hole by rebranding weapon sets, why are they rebranding the weapon sets and just re-releasing them? Like, isn't that such a waste of even the minuscule amounts of money used to remarket those things and repackage those things? You gotta hire an editor for that. You gotta hire an image editor. You gotta hire a marketing specialist, even though all they did was reuse the old images and tacked on a new package for it. Why are they doing that if they thought weapon sets won't do well? If they're just gonna invest money into reissuing the damn things, then why not just reissue them? Like, they have the molds, they have pre-existing packages. It's not like they're a new thing or whatever. So why? Why even bother doing this absolutely inconsequential move when all they need to do is just print the kits again? Bandai sometimes. Oh, and imagine if they're adding like the gun barrel striker pack and the new Buster guns into the option sets line in regular colors in Premium Bandai, just so people have like an alternate option to pick up the entry grade gun barrel strike like they did with the Extreme Gundam. Imagine that. Yeah, I'm throwing a hissy fit over it because it deserves it. Like, weapon sets are meant for customization, and if you lock specific customization options behind a limited paywall, then it's just gonna turn people off from the hobby. Like I want the beam calivers. I want the composite arms from the Darabald. Oh, it's locked behind a premium Bandai weapon set. Screw it, I guess. And Weston Harris, if you're here, I hope you don't mind me mentioning this before my proper video. But 3D, like I don't know why, but Bandai have been issuing copyright infringement strikes on Weston Harris design. That's if you want to buy the if you want to buy the weapon sets that I reviewed from Weston Harris design, they're gone. Mostly because he no longer wants to take the risk of incurring Bandai's wrath any longer. And as far as I've heard, and as far as he's heard, no other 3D modeler has caught Bandai's attention that badly. And I've warned the Clutcher desk about it as well. And it's like, come on. We're just trying to make things easier for the community here. Like, sure, it's IP infringement, but just make them more readily available instead of striking people down who are trying to make it more readily available. Just make the damn things, for God's sakes. The whole premium Bandai marketing practice is what's actively damaging the hobby. Oh, for God's sake. Did I mess up with the polycaps again? Yes, I bloody did. Let's make a project that costs us millions of dollars no one asked for. We'd be rich! Typical corporate speak right there. And what's left? What's actually left? We have the arm shield, we have the machine gun, and I think the only one left is the command sword. Seriously, where's the sword part now? I have the handle in my hand. Oh, it's up there. But instead it's just lying down. Great. Yep, lost the part that I apparently put away. Put away for safekeeping, no less. Is that a nub? That is a nub, yes, but there's detail there. I say time to a series, that's why they're rebranding the old ones. Still, why? What a waste of effort. Like, if they're worried about packaging that badly, then their priorities are absolutely upside down. Preach, MJ, preach. Speak your truths. Yeah, I know I'm based. Except for the rare L that I don't like G-Witch because it's boring. But I'm not going to get into that debate. I'm not trying to get cancelled on Twitter. Tied to series or not, all weapon sets are always on demand. Bandai just take advantage to it and make it premium Bandai. Yeah, imagine if they released a gun barrel strike like that. I'm gonna freaking flip my lid. Command Quanta retail confusing? Yeah. Especially because it's a static cameo. Unlike the Leopard Da Vinci, which has seen a modicum of action. I just watched Devo. That's something. Okay, hi Jews. With your action, I'm gonna check out Devo before I reheat my dinner tonight. Yeah, I haven't eaten. I know UK dinner time is usually like 6 p.m, but come on, I live by my own schedule that I'm accustomed to. Sue me. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing with the IBL set rebranding. They were rebranding every weapon set into one umbrella. Leave them the hell alone. Absolute waste of investment right there. Absolute waste. Make it into a rant video. Revan, I plan to make it a rant video. But currently I just have way too much on my plate, so I want to take it easy, like I said in the beginning of the stream. Apparently leopard is pronounced leopard due to being named after the French APC. That's interesting. But after all of that work, here we go. I know it's backlit, I'm sorry, but here is the 00 Command Quanta Desert type all put together. I know I took a little bit more time than Nanomi, but still, all she did was build a weapon set, and I'm building a full kit, so cut me some slack, alright? Make a video about Bandai is exhausted with these lackluster releases. No, I'm gonna make a full rant video about it. Like about the whole hobby situation in general, and how Bandai is striking down one of the most respectable 3D modelers out there. Like, out of everybody, Weston Harris is getting the hatchet. Oh, sorry. But here we go. The build is complete, so yeah, it does look very nice. That's why I caved. And especially if you try to insert the 00 sound effects into it. Just orgasmic. No, that kid. Damn it, MJ, that looks good. I've hesitated before, but up close it looks good. If it looks that good for you to cave when it's completely backlit, trust me, you're gonna want this kit just because of the looks alone. So yes, that's gonna wrap it up for the stream. So I'm gonna go for a last call for comments before I completely wrap it up. What the hell? Just looking at builds from frickin' Discord. Wait, Revan, you critical drinker viewer. But hey, yep, that's gonna wrap it up for this stream. So yeah, thank you guys so much for popping by. I would probably be physically away from YouTube for a while, just because I have like lingering obligations and a move to attend to. So if you want to keep in touch, the Discord is probably in the description. I don't know, but it's absolutely in the description of all of my videos. Probably need to update the link anyway. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out, and yeah, see you all next time. Peace.